Loving lousy friends anyhow.
Grandma's porch, a place to relax, a place for calm, a place to enjoy. Grandma's porch.
Loving lousy friends. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. I'm in my loungewear right now. It's a yucky, drizzly, rainy day out here on Grandma's porch, and I did not go for my 5-mile run because I don't like soggy ground to run in, and plus it's just so damp and cold right now. And so I wanted to talk about lousy friends a little bit more. I did a video called Lousy Friendships, and I wanted to I haven't put it up yet, so it actually may follow after this one, but I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about it because I kind of left that video on the note that, well, if they're really lousy, then step back in a good way. And I truly believe that. Step back in a good way from lousy friendships. Don't invest the same amount of energy that we would in a good friendship, because lousy friendships are usually not going to turn themselves around. And I talked about that, but I kind of want to move it one step forward, is loving them anyhow. Even if we have to change the relationship, modify it, maybe not hang out with them as much, or maybe not even hang out with them at all. You know, it just depends on the friendship and the relationship and what's really going on. There's some people that we really shouldn't interact with. And yet, a lot of times a lousy friendship is one, it's sort of okay, but they just don't give back what we think that they should give to us. They're not giving to us. They're not reciprocating in the ways that they should. And we get frustrated. And for me personally, I've had a few friendships like that because I'm a giver. I'm a giver. And I realize that not all people respond in the way that I think that they should, or do the way I do. And so I've got that. And yet I'm probably, once I realize that, even though I've made an investment there, I think rather than throw away the friendship in entirety, I just kind of change it. I kind of modify it. I just learn not to invest the kind of energy and time and effort into a relationship like that I'm really not going to get much from. I have one friend that only calls me at her convenience. So what I learned with her is to only call her at my convenience. Does that make sense? And now with my other friends, I'll inconvenience myself, but not with her anymore because she's the type that would not. And so rather than end the relationship, because she has some other flaws in there too, I just kind of modified my approach to that relationship. And there are some relationships that I have simply walked away from, but I always try to leave them on a good note, not a bad note. I always try to walk away in a good way. And sometimes you can just let it fade away rather than walk away because, well, you don't want to end on a bad note because then any good memories you had, no longer can you go back and look at those good memories and in the way that you would have if you ended on a good note. So I like to leave things on a good note or let them fade away so that if I see them, I can go, hey, hi, how you doing? And stay on good terms. I like to stay on good terms, if at all possible. Are there some relationships that it's not possible? Yeah, I think so. And so we have to determine, is it possible? And most of the time, I think it's possible. And, you know, I try to look for the good in those people that I remember, and I try to look for the positive. And I try to approach everything from a positive point of view, even when it comes to those relationships, even when they're not always their nicest. I try to remember the nice things about them, if possible, without denying the negative, if that makes sense. But for me, sometimes I just have, if I'm not going to walk away from the relationship, for me, I often modify the relationship in the amount of time, energy, effort, or focus. And sometimes it's just kind of what I call a Christmas card friend, where we connect through Christmas cards or say hi, in passing, or, maybe an occasional phone call. We don't always have to throw away a relationship, even throw it away on a good note. We don't always have to let it entirely go. Sometimes we can, keep it there at some standing, but just not at the same level that we did before. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope to talk to you soon again. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends about my channel. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.
Grandma's Porch, a place to relax and a place to enjoy. Grandma's Porch.